everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where we get together and we watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. Then we come on the pod to talk about it. There's improv, there's some bits, there's skits, there's some reoccurring segments. We talk about fan stuff. We talk about everything, okay? But before we get into that, maybe this is your first time. You're like, I can't wait to get to the Dragon Ball stuff. And yes, we'll get there. But we gotta pump the brakes because we gotta do something we like to call Kame housekeeping. Get everything ready for the party that's about to happen in your ears. And the first piece of Kame housekeeping is the 1 minute roundup.
I love this water in a trough.
As do I, Biscuit.
You know, Marigold, I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it?
Does your owner, master,
I'd like to consider him a friend.
okay, I mean, he kiss you on the lips?
Well, I can't say that he ever has.
I mean, really? But you seem so close.
Well, he does run his fingers through my mane, and at times he rides me bareback, no saddle. We've grown really close that way, yes.
But he never kiss you on those lips?
You mean these?
Yes, our beautiful horse.
Beautiful horse lips. And scene. So that was a little Western scene that we like to do to warm up the improv muscles and get us ready for the episode. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're short, but whenever one of us breaks, in this scene, both of us broke. I think you could mark it as when we both had to say
it's a tie for sure.
Yeah,
let it be known.
Photo finish. We're not going to have a Kentucky Derby situation where one of us gets called for interference, but it was definitely on horse lips. You can take it back and listen to when we say horse lips and crack up. But the 1 minute roundup proper is where one of us, this time Aaron, has 1 minute to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. That is 130 glorious episodes of Dragon Ball that Aaron has to summarize in 60 seconds. Now, I have to let you know that Aaron and I are not the only folks to ever do a 1 minute roundup on this show. If you are listening to the pod and you've listened to it for a while and you want to throw your hat in the ring, like our friend Arturo did, be my guest. Record yourself doing a 1 minute roundup of however far you are in the podcast, or maybe even all of the Dragon Ball stuff that you know. Tell us about it in 1 minute. Send it to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Leave it as an MP3 file, and we'll play it on air instead of watching Aaron and I fumble through it every time. But Aaron, you can't get out of this one.
Oh, I know. I kept hitting refresh over and over again, hoping that somehow another one came in. But it is my turn, and I shall do it.
Whenever you're ready.
Let me get my horse lips ready. Trough water.
Oh yeah, let me get some of my trough water. Hold on.
Everyone loves this.
Everybody loves that.
So I'm gonna do it in 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want, and everybody wants them. Not necessarily Goku, who's the star of the show. He's a little boy. He's part monkey. He's part alien, and he does karate. And he beat up a little goblin guy to keep him from taking over the world once. And then after that, he trained with an old man in Krillin, who's a young boy, for a tournament that Goku got second place in. And then after that, he went off to find one of those balls because it was special to him. And then in doing so, he beat up an entire militia of the Red Ribbon Army. And then after that, he fought a bunch of monsters, but also fought his grandpa for love. In love. There was love involved. And then finally, he got the last ball he wanted, but then he trained for 3 more years for the second Tenkaichi tournament, which he fought a Triclops, but then he barely lost that one. But then he fought the Demon King Piccolo because he killed his best friend Krillin, and that dude's dead. But now Goku has to train with Popo so he can beat Piccolo's son.
Woo! Just under the wire.
Woo! I couldn't quite remember Piccolo Jr., but I did remember that the relationship to King Piccolo.
King Piccolo. Again, if you listen to that and you're like, wait, I didn't get well, let me tell you why we do that. To start, we do the 1 minute roundup so you don't have to go back and listen to every episode and watch every episode of Dragon Ball, but we do encourage it, especially if you listen to Aaron's 1 minute roundup and didn't quite get all the specifics. We encourage you to go back and check out our old stuff. We've got some really cool special guests on some episodes from what feels like a way back machine. If you go into the time room, you could probably find them. Episode 100 is a really great one. You got a lot of special guests on there and all that kind of stuff. And again, if you feel like you can do a better job than us, bring it on. Bring it on and do your own 1 minute roundup, and we'll play it on air. But now,
don't just sign a petition to have other podcast hosts do a 1 minute roundup.
Yeah, we don't want any of that. No petition.org. None of that, okay?
Just do it yourself.
Just do it yourself.
And you can. We wouldn't challenge you to this if we didn't think you could do it.
Exactly. We believe in you, and we want you to grow. And we have to grow on to the second piece of Kame housekeeping, which is where that was a force, which is where I let you know that Aaron and we watch two different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version while Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitled version. Why do we do this? Honestly, it was an early mistake that we decided to roll with because it ended up giving us so much more content to talk about because of what gets lost in translation. I did that on purpose. What gets localized, what doesn't get localized, what context gets changed, and what context doesn't get changed for the Western or Eastern audience. And I think this episode will probably have a bunch of that. But the first difference is usually the title. Now, Aaron, I don't think we're going to get a Yahtzee, and a Yahtzee is where the titles are word for word the same, punctuation for punctuation the same. But I think I'll start, if that's okay.
All right, go for it. I have a feeling both are going to be very dumb.
I think so too, because this episode 131 of Dragon Ball is titled Walking Their Own Ways.
There is one word that is the same. It also sounds like Talking Head song. So, episode 131 of Dragon Ball. The English subtitled title is Each on His Own Path.
Okay. I think because of the nature of this episode, I have to step in here and just say,
okay, go ahead.
What the F? Neither of these titles make a lick of sense.
No, I thought we were going to have those ball boys, those ball squad. They're going to be like, yeah, we shouldn't train together. Also, we hate each other. Let's go our own way.
Yeah, I thought the rivalry was going to dust up between Yamcha and Tien and Krillin and Chaozu, and then they were going to split off and go train their own way. Like it could have easily been that Krillin never believed that Korin's Tower existed or doesn't believe that he can find it, so he goes off and he does his own thing, which would have been much more interesting.
No, episode 131, everyone pretty much sticks to what they've been doing.
Yeah, 131, nobody changes.
131, deviation, not on my watch.
Dragon Ball episode 131, complacency. I mean, that's a better title because, as we'll see,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Goku.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Goku, Tien, Chaozu, Krillin, and Yamcha.
Yeah, nothing. But this is right off the bat. I will say that this is a weird episode.
Right.
It feels fillery.
It does, but it
I
also
don't know
didn't
if
have
it
to
is-
be.
I don't know if it is technically. Because, fun fact, we don't do research.
That's right. We don't do research.
So if you know if this was actually a filler episode, please fill us in.
That's right. Fill us in either on Instagram, Twitter, wherever at Kame House Party or at Kame House Party.
You know how to reach
You
us.
know where to find us.
So let's get to it's a wackadoo episode, and let's get right into it.
So there's a bunch of people dancing and worshiping what looks like a devil statue.
Demon masks.
Demon mask,
Shirtless
yes.
people. Pitchforks.
Pitchforks, drums. Sorry. Let me say that again. Drums. Lots of drums, lots of music.
It looks like a deleted scene from Couples Retreat.
It does look like a deleted scene from Couples Retreat. The Vince Vaughn vehicle.
They just look real. It's like, these are just a bunch of lame dads.
Yeah.
And they someone's like, hey guys, I brought weed that I stole from my kid. Let's get crazy.
Let's get weird. I also stole these masks from my son. He's doing some weird kind of kabuki theater exploration at school. And I was like, I'm not down for that.
I stole these pitchforks from my son because he's a farmer for some reason.
But that's the thing. They drop us in without a lick of context.
It's too goofy to be that ominous, which is, I think, what they're trying to go for.
Right. Yeah, but there's no... And this is where they try to, like, double down on it, because, like, we get I called them devil worshippers. That's definitely not correct throughout the entire episode. But then we get a cut to... Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu sitting by the fire, talking about where they're going to go next. They're going to keep on heading west to Korin's Tower.
In case you forgot.
You're going to keep on heading west.
Even though they said it in the
Korin's
recap.
Tower. And then they decide to go to sleep. Krillin wakes up, notices Tien's not there. And I was like, oh, shit, this is going to be... I was like, there's going to be some stakes here. Like, they're going to have to save Tien.
There's gonna be some creepy stuff going on.
But instead of Tien going missing, Tien just is standing because he can hear drums and screaming, and he says it doesn't sound good. Then Chaozu wakes up, and he does the whole "I'm a child, like I'm a creepy kid" thing with his eyes turn red, and he like goes into a trance, and he keeps getting bad feelings.
Something terrible is going to happen. That's what he says. Also, red rum, and come play with us forever.
Exactly.
Any other reads you want on this?
Chaozu, could you give us something that the monster of it might say?
Oh, we all float down here.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Anything else?
I'm a giant spider in reality. You ever read the novel? It's fucked up.
No.
Fucked up for a bunch of reasons that I won't get into. But
well, I mean, look, I've cliff noted it, but that's what I do. That's what I do as a producer here at the studio. But Chaozu,
how about a fun take?
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe not so creepy.
Yeah, try something not so creepy, a little bit lighter. Whenever
we're
you're ready.
Gonna fucking die.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't read that right. Hold on, let me get it. It's meant to be a little more jovial. Oh man, we all gonna die.
You know what, Chaozu? I think we're done for the day.
You's the people gonna die?
No. Chaozu, no. Chaozu, there are gonna be some people dressed in suits pretending to be stormtroopers that are gonna kick down this door if you say that one more time.
Use a bomb bag.
And scene.
He was trying to get that on. He heard about that role. He's trying to get that audition to Lucas.
Yeah, Chaozu is. You know what? I can't stop his hustle because he's trying to make his way. He's trying to make his way.
He knows he's not a face actor. He can't be in front of a camera.
It's so pale. They'll never be able to balance his lighting.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But yeah, then after that little scene where Chaozu's creepy, they cut back to the drums and the masks, and the people are still like doing their silly dances. And I'm like, why?
I do have to ask you, Krillin and Yamcha, they get a little freaked out. And then Krillin basically says, okay, hold on. I didn't write it down exactly, but I believe the gist of it was, that's creepy. We should just all go back to sleep and it'll figure itself out. And him and Yamcha just go back to sleep.
Yeah, Krillin's line is pretty similar.
Instantly.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you because it doesn't seem right to me.
Hey, we're all creeped out. I'm sure we can go back. And
But again, Aaron, this is where this episode should have gone. Is Yamcha and Krillin go back to sleep? Chiaotzu, Tien go investigate. They don't find anything. They come back. Krillin and Yamcha are missing. That's what should happen.
See, that's good too. Or Tien and Chiaotzu have their own fun adventure while Krillin and Yamcha sleep because they're bad because they suck. In this episode,
they sleep the night away, and Chiaotzu and Tien get stronger, and then they got to play catch up. And then the next episode, we get their story on how they catch up and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, look, we're not going to petition them.
We're not
to rewrite it. We're just saying, bad job.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
Less interesting job.
Exactly, because instead of staying on that location like I thought we were gonna, get a cut back to the lookout. Goku's waking up, doing his little karate moves. Popo says, I'm going to be your partner in training today. And they're playing a game. It's not hide and seek, but it's hide and seek.
They're playing it. Well, it's a game of tag, he says.
Oh, well then this was just unnecessarily translated for nobody.
What, they don't got tag in the US of A?
The US in the 80s? No, tag, communist. We play hide and seek, the capitalist game.
One person in power, the others scatter, scared for their lives, hiding.
And then once you're found, you become a part of the corporation.
Yeah.
And help build capitalism.
Reprogrammed to make money.
Exactly. You become a capitalist robot through hide and seek. But it's basically just a nice, silly chase for a little while.
Popo, we do have to say that Popo blindfolds himself.
Thank you, yes.
Explains to Goku's like, we can't find me if you're blind. Come on, Goku. Come on, Goku. Popo explains that his key, it's not a problem because his key will catch Goku's key.
Which does happen.
Everything, the background goes black. We see Popo's energy creeping up on Goku's energy.
Yeah, straight up ensnares Goku's energy.
Those boys are touching energy.
Mm-hmm. This is typical natural student-teacher energy touching.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just how you train these days. And it's a fun chase because Popo is blindfolded and he's keeping up with Goku. They're running around. And Goku is intent on not being caught. But of course he gets caught.
They do a fun little Scooby-Doo run between palm trees, where
in and out of frame.
Yeah. The background stays the same. They come out they pop out at different paces. On these chase scenes, the animation, I don't know. I just really like the way they animated Popo running, because it was fun, but still like, oh damn, like Popo can run.
Yeah, I think they're doing Popo right now. Popo's getting a lot of cool scenes. He, like you said, he is like light, but Goku feels that he's like coming for him. I'm not sure if they do the speed up at this point, but at one point they speed up and it's like, oh, God, can't forget how badass Popo is. Because they keep up with Goku.
Yeah, they do a trip. They make a Naruto reference during some of the running.
Most of the running's referential.
Yeah. But when he, it's just all these other cartoon references in this run scene. But when Popo does catch him, he just grabs him in hair and then slams him down on the ground.
Mm-hmm. And then Popo just calmly floats because we forget that Popo can also fly. Popo is OP, and that's okay with me.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Down with the Popo?
I'm down with OP Popo.
Down with OPPP? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we agree. We agree with thee.
We agree.
But look, we enough seeing Goku get humiliated because he won't listen. Let's go to these boys just walking down the street.
Just the other day.
Krillin says it's so hot outside you could fry an egg. but he also says he's like, oh, I can't wait for the next town. Okay, here's what he wishes for: a hot meal, a soft, fluffy futon, and if possible, a cute girl.
Yep. They left all that in. Didn't change it at all. It's fine. It's fine. Krillin wants to meet some ladies on this trip.
Yeah, Yamcha gives him the razz a little bit. He's like, yeah, I'm just kidding about the girl part. Not really.
Yeah.
But seriously, where
them girls at?
where the ladies at?
Where them girls at?
I got some small muscles to show off.
But yeah, as they're walking, now they switched from sprinting 200 miles per hour to just walking today. It's
recovery day.
Yeah, it's arm day, so they're walking. And on their path, they're met by the same folks that we saw in demon masks and holding pitchforks just the other evening.
Something's bad is gonna... No, nothing bad happens.
No, nothing bad happens. More people pop out and give them a bit of a scare, and then one of those girls Krillin was talking about, it's like, hey, let me take this mask off. You seem like normal people. You want to come join this festival that we're having?
Mm-hmm.
The whole time I was hoping that the festival would be more sinister, but it wasn't.
No, that's what I thought they were gonna do, right? That's what all this... I'm like, oh, we're gonna get a Wicker Man thing where it's like, yeah, we're wearing demon masks because we fucking love the devil.
Yeah, you know who I wanted to show up, Aaron? Devil Man from the Baba Saga.
Oh.
Wouldn't that have been something if they're like, oh yeah, we worship the Devil Man, and the Devil Man comes out and they're like, Devil Man? Yeah. And he's like, I know you, and then he runs away.
That Goku kid's not around, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Look, I tricked these villagers into thinking I'm some sort of god that protects them. I just come by once a year to party.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my spring break.
Just don't mess this up for me, will
Yeah,
you?
be cool about it. Just lie for me.
And then they have an internal conflict, and then it becomes funny. Or they try to sacrifice the boys to whatever demon god that they...
Hey, I'm really sorry about this, but they always expect a sacrifice. Usually, just die and play along for me. just don't ruin this for me.
Just die. It's like, I've never had friends before. Baba keeps me always locked up in her stupid chambers.
Yeah, she's like, just train and eat this soup. I'm a stew guy. She knows this. She does it to be mean.
Never even get a gumbo option.
Yeah, she only does soup because it's cheaper than stew. By like a cent.
But yet, reveals, they go back to the village, and it's just a big old party. An innocent, giant, demon-worshipping party. Everybody's having a great time.
We're just here to give thanks to the mountain god who protects us. Don't mind. I think the girl who we learn, her name is Mint.
Mint. Krillin and Mint.
Mint Krillin.
Mint Krillin.
Millen.
Millen. Oh, that's their couple name.
It's certainly not Krint.
No, it's not Krint.
Unless you're being a rascal about it.
Mm-hmm.
Millen's not bad.
I like Millen. So Millen, they're talking about the mountain god that protects them and all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. And then ominously crows fly out of the woods.
Everyone gets very scared because, if I'm not mistaken, I think one of our very good listeners taught us this, that in Japan, crows are a bad omen. They're kind of a flock of spooky birds.
Yeah.
In general, but I think more so over there.
Because
no one says, oh no, a bunch of crows. That's a bad sign. Everyone's just scared.
Yeah, the whole town freezes.
Y'all scared of some birds?
I mean, look, sometimes birds can be scary, man, but not usually.
I do. We sort of flew past it, but I just want to say, Yamcha got hushed because he was too loud while people were praying.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted to dwell on that for a second and like, yes, hush him.
Yeah, a bunch of
Tell him who's boss.
A bunch of normal people got Yamcha to shut up.
And he looked so scared.
Oh yeah,
And it was delicious.
It's so great watching Yamcha turn yellow. But then, just a quick old cut to commercial.
You know what I hate, Marigold?
What is it, Biscuit?
I hate after smooching your owner so much, your beautiful lips get chapped.
I have to take your word for it there, Biscuit. But I also understand that when you're riding out on the high plains, that dry wind can suck the moisture right from your snout and mouth.
And look, my owner tries to use regular human lip balm on me of Burt's Beeswax, but it's just not the same. Humans and horses are different. Anyone can see.
Everyone knows that horses and humans have different DNA, Biscuit.
It's a Western fact. That's why we always carry a big old tub of Burt's horse wax.
Horse wax! That's right!
They spent years in a lab running balm on supple horse lips.
And testing it humanely on human beings, Biscuit.
The bottom of a human's foot is damn near identical to horse lips, and that's how they did it.
That's how they did it, and this is how you gets it.
Yep. So it's Jetto on the lips. They come in 3 great flavors: alfalfa,
Trough water.
and human lips.
Now, Biscuit.
I'm a little horny on Maine today. I just get so jazzed up about Burt's horse lip balm.
Well, while we have to go stud, Biscuit, you can check out Horse's Lip Balm at Burt's Bees/horses.
Use promo code MARIGOLD at checkout for 10% off.
And don't forget to always balm your horses' lips.
Now where are those boys at? I'm ready.
No, Biscuit, we have to stud you with a mare. You can't just stud the boys.
Wait, I'm a boy?
Oh, no.
Round 2, tag.
That's right.
Goku trying to escape Popo again. He's a little more tactical this time. He's jumping from treetops. He's jumping up towers as he 4-leg runs up a tower, which looks pretty cool.
It all looks cool. Like this scene in particular, I think looks really, really good.
He jumps into the middle of the tallest tower there.
Yeah, it looks like it's...
It feels like they changed the layout specifically for these scenes.
Maybe they just weren't anticipating some eagle-eyed podcasters to catch them.
Let's just add a few towers for Goku to jump around. That's fine. No one
will ever see this, right?
No one obsesses over Dragon Ball.
What are they even gonna... How are they even gonna make commentary on it? What are they gonna write in? Like we don't get enough postcards anyway.
Audio recording technology is too expensive for the common man.
They'll never reach us.
Yeah. And how are they going to send it over to Japan anyway? From I'm assuming the United States.
Yeah,
That's where all the complaints come from.
That's right. What are they going to make a pneumatic tube system that goes all the way under the Pacific Ocean?
We all know the shipping's too much.
Nobody can pay for that.
And so we're fine.
Yeah.
Add a dirigible in there for fun. Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll even give you people a dirigible.
And it'll say Gotham City. And that's a crossover.
That's a good crossover. Let's go to lunch.
Bye.
And
And
Seed. Those two guys suck.
Ugh, we're real full of themselves. So Goku thinks he has escaped. He's like, hey, yeah, I gave him the slip. Oh, he's right in front of me.
Goku's like, how did you find me? You're too fast. Bobo's like, it's not about speed. I could track you by your energy. I could see where you were going and what you were doing. Every time anything moves, it creates an energy field that you can follow. Goku's still just not getting it at all.
I don't get it. What is ki? That thing I used before? What is energy? What's the spirit?
Yeah, so in that respect, you mentioned earlier that the last couple episodes have felt kind of padding. And yeah, it does. This feels like padding. You mean to tell me Goku, who learned how to do a Kamehameha wave after seeing it once, isn't understanding how to use his spirit energy? I get it that he has a hard time focusing, but he's been at this for a while now, and it's not clicking in a way that's unrealistic for me. And maybe that's because of how much of Goku I know now versus how much we knew about Goku then.
Because he's, except for physical, he's never really had this much trouble. And maybe it's because Goku is in fact a visual learner. Again, like he saw the Kamehameha and so he could do it. He saw someone split water so he could kind of understand that concept. But when it comes to hiding your ki or sensing ki, how do you illustrate that?
This is true.
Even though, the same way I know if I flip a light switch, a light comes on. I don't understand everything.
Oh, you don't know that the
that
actual
works?
once you've turned the light switch off, it deconnects from the wire that's running
Vince,
an
I fucking know
alternating current.
that.
I'm being facetious.
You give me the bean.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing those beans at you, Yajirobe
Ow.
style.
They're
Beans.
They're dry. Ugh.
I love dry beans.
All right, off topic, but I think we've earned a little bit of a diversion here.
Okay, yeah.
And this might be quick. What is worse, getting hit with a dry bean or a wet bean?
100% wet bean.
Yeah.
Because a wet bean will stick to you. It'll stick to your clothes. A dry bean, sure, it stings, but it's like it's like a second of it's a twinge. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
You're not gonna walk home and then
annoying.
find a bean on your back or a bean stain on your jeans. Jesus.
But you beaned my jeans. All right, next question. One bean at a time or all at once? When eating.
Oh,
all
when
at
eating?
once.
When eating
No,
all
no,
at
no.
once.
When being thrown at.
If I'm being pelted with beans, hit me with your best shot. Far away. All of them at the same time, please.
Yeah, that's... Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I mean, are those the same answers for you or what?
I think those are the correct answers for anyone and anyone having a divergent opinion. You know what? I'll even say this. I think a bean in the eye, a wet one might be the worst one.
Ooh, God. Bean to the eye? Aaron, has this happened to you?
No.
Somebody spitballing beans at you? Like in grade school?
No. If you want an actual food eye story.
Oh, yeah.
So we were being very classy at the Chinese buffet.
Here we go.
We were about to watch the remake of The Omen. That the only reason they made it is because they've released it on June 6th of 2006.
Yeah. Oh, I remember those trailers.
We'll get it. My friend, I am allergic. I'm reticent to reveal one of my weaknesses to the public, but I am allergic to crab, shrimp, lobster, any crustacean. I am allergic to
those water bugs.
Oh, thank you, Vince. I do call them those too.
That's what they are.
They are. We eat them. It's weird. Anyway.
But we won't eat real bugs. Hypocrites.
Yeah, one day. If they were giant.
If we were able to grow them larger, get on it, scientists.
If they had more delicious innards, maybe. So my buddy's eating these crab legs. And I'm a glasses wearer as well. Another weakness. He cracks open a leg. He's sitting across from me. Cracks open a leg. The use flies out.
No.
Kennedy assassination magic bullet like somehow sweeps under my glasses and gets right in my eye.
No!
And I am freaking out I run to the bathroom to try and wash it. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen.
You're like Brad Pitt in World War Z. He gets the blood in his mouth and he sprints to the edge of the roof in Philly.
I was pretty much fine. It was a little itchy, but
wow.
I was able to watch that horrible movie.
Was that bad?
It was just itching. My Eye of the Omen remake.
I think you just answered the question. No, the Omen remake, bad?
Yeah, real bad.
Yeah.
So there, 2 weaknesses. Please leave me alone.
Well, now that we know Aaron's weaknesses, we can go back to the Village Festival where we see big spreads of food, more partying. This party gets so lit that they're having a little bit of a fight in the middle of town, a little sparring match.
Yeah, there's an exhibition with a large man.
Did you get his name in yours?
I did. It'll come up Paoru.
Paru. Okay.
But his distinguishing feature is that he has a little top knot.
Oh, yeah.
But it's covered in like a Chun-Li bonnet, but whatever those little bun coverings are.
I think it's easy to just call him a bun cover.
All right. He's got to cover that bun up.
You got to cover that bun.
His man bun's got to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet in our horrible society.
Oh, now that you've spoken it out into the ether, you'll be seeing it all over Soho and New York City.
Mm-hmm. North Hollywood's just sick with them.
Oregon they're manufacturing them right now.
My Etsy store only sells man bun covers.
My Etsy store sells man bun covers. That's
it.
That's it. Vince and Aaron are done with society and the gig economy especially.
I make $70,000 a year somehow.
We're out of the podcast to get into male bun covers. And then we can upcharge.
Look,
for
sharks.
the female bun cover. Yeah, look, Mr. Wonderful, you piece of shit. That's how we should approach the sharks.
Who wants 50% stake in my comp?
Valuation $6 billion. You do the math.
This trend's never gonna end, ever.
Strong arm Lori into buying in.
Try him on. We brought several of our shirtless male models, each more emaciated than the last.
Mark Cuban is very interested.
He's like, yeah, I don't think, yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck it.
It's like, I like what you guys have here. You think the Mavericks could use this? We want to get Luka into one of these.
Hey, man, you get Joe Kim to slap one of the only professional basketball player I know of.
And you shouldn't know of Joakim Noah anymore. He is terrible. He had his moment with the Bulls in like 2005, but after that, Aaron, he's become kind of a problem. Well, I don't know if he's become a problem, but he's not good at basketball anymore. But that's not what this podcast is about.
Nope, this isn't the flagrant ones.
Hell yeah. You're now listening to Kame House Party, but you could go listen to the flagrant ones after this is done.
So, a bunch of different things kind of happen here.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mint's grandfather may know where Corrin's Tower is.
Mm-hmm.
Tien and Chaozu have a psychic conversation. Remember they can do that?
I was glad that they brought that back here because I was like, yeah, Tien, just ask him mentally. Because I forgot a little bit that they can do that, and it was interesting. Because again, Chaozu is just like, something bad is gonna happen here.
Krillin's gonna get a girlfriend. The worst thing.
The worst thing is Krillin hanging out with a young lady.
He'll just hoard it over us like a jerk.
He'll make us feel less than. He's trying to take shots at my masculinity.
Then he'll slap me on the back and say, "Don't worry, buddy. I know what it was like to not have a girlfriend. Ha ha ha. You'll get one soon." I'm like, "Motherfucker, you've been with her a day."
And now you're fighting her brother?
Yeah, we'll get to that, but we can all agree, Krillin, having a significant other is the worst possible thing that can happen.
I mean, probably the worst possible thing that could happen in this moment is what did happen, where one of the villagers is like, "Hey,
oh man,
come on, chill out, sit down. We'll answer your questions a little bit later. But first, since it's the festival, everybody's got to have a good time." So you all sit down, and Krillin gets sat next to this little drunk guy who,
all right, I'm curious what happens here if it's the same. Continue.
He offers Krillin a drink. Krillin says, "I'm still a little young to drink." And then the villager goes, "It's my own special root beer recipe I made." Krillin then says, "Oh, well, if it's root beer, it's okay." And he takes a big old slug, and then Krillin gets hammered.
It was not root beer. He says it's just juice.
Oh!
Wink! Wink! Child, would you like to get drunk with me, a 40-year-old man?
It's the festival. Anything goes.
Yeah, why do you think we worship devils?
See, that's what I mean. All of these things lead to them actually worshiping a devil-like creature that
It
encourages
should, but it
excess.
doesn't.
But it doesn't.
We get real freaky during the festival. You ever eat a person? It's delicious.
We call this the orgy pit. Don't worry, you'll like the mud.
Yeah. It's mostly animals in there. It's fine.
Yeah, they love it.
Marigold and Biscuit have they put on they have a whole
Dressage.
yeah, it's like a weird burlesque vaudeville act that just ends in you'll see.
It's going to be great. They've gotten better at it every year.
The Marquis de Sade comes and hangs out.
Hedonism Bot's there.
He's the guest of honor this year.
Yeah, the guest of honor at the festival this year is Hedonism Bot.
Charles Manson live streams in from the grave, I guess, at this point in time.
It's just like a glitchy live stream of his grave.
Well, him and Sorry today from the ring. I forget her name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, we get it.
Yeah.
Are you guys picking up that this should be that creepy, but it's not? Instead, we get underage drinking, and what was the guy's name again? The champion, the guy that won the
Haru.
So Paru, looking on, and he has an internal monologue.
What? Yeah, he does. You're
Yeah,
right.
a little bit of an internal monologue after he looks at Tien.
Just I fucking Tien.
He's 3-eye fucking Tien, and he says in his head, he goes, "Judging by his eyes, I can tell he's no ordinary man." I was like, what are you talking about? Of course he's no ordinary man. He's got 3 fucking eyes, and he's hanging out with a clown guy, like a little clown guy.
His internal monologue is like, "Yes, I can tell. He's a fighter." Nothing about 3 eyes. So that's on you, America.
Yeah, that's America's Triclops bias.
I can tell by his freaky face.
He couldn't be like, "I can tell by his physique and tank top that he must be a fighter." Nope. I can tell by his gigantic third eye.
I could tell by him fighting everyone as soon as he walked in. When he came in, he just yelled out, "Who wants to fight?"
Where's Corn Tower?
And I could tell he's a fighter.
And then Paru challenges Tien to a little exhibition match. And boy, oh boy, does this not make Krillin one cool guy. Because Krillin, trying to impress Mint, obviously, is like, "Hey, I want to fight him." And I got to give it up to the English voice actor for this, because it sounds great. It's
a
really
good drunk voice.
It's a good drunk Krillin, and it felt real good to hear it for some reason. It felt really natural. I was like, oh yeah, it does sound like Krillin getting drunk. And
it's like, hey, can you play a drunk child? Can I?
The role I was born to play.
I practiced for years. Ugh.
Ooh,
Oof.
oofa doof.
It's turned to a demon party. We got to back up.
But it turns out that the champion, Paru, is also Mint's older brother. And Krillin's like, what? That's your brother? They have a little match. Krillin is, drunkenly trying to dodge. He gets a little blue in the face. He gets a little dizzy. He then sees Mint on the side and he goes, oh yeah, I got to impress this gal. And with one blow, like he does I'm short, so I'm just going to stand up and knock you in the chin.
See, I saw it as an accident.
Oh, I thought it was a little bit of a knowing thing.
Maybe.
Because like Krillin's been training, he's good,
Yeah. Look, Krillin wins. Is what we're
Krillin
saying.
wins, and Paru was like, "Wow, you're pretty strong." One headbutt, man.
Vince, we've both imbibed the devil's brew. The jungle juice.
Of course.
And I don't think there's ever been an instance where looking at a person I was interested in ever sobered me up.
Oh,
I dare say it made me act stupider.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's most people, but we're not Krillin.
That's his secret.
It's a secret power.
Lust sobers me up. My desire to hold hands
keeps me on the straight and narrow.
That's his. I mean, but that's kind of true though. If we think back, meaning think forward.
Oh, of course.
To the series as we know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's always been it's like I got to fight for my friends. I got to fight for my ladies.
Krillin does like to fight for his gals.
Mm-hmm. That's / let them live when they probably shouldn't.
Krillin loves smashing remotes. He's like, I got a universal remote. I don't need this.
He's an early adapter.
Who's having a hard trouble? Who's having a hard time adapting to this carefree attitude and atmosphere is Chaozu. He's still staring at that mountain with his big, cold, dead eyes. And at this point, he is sweating and he's panicking because he knows something's coming. And
there's all these cuts to animals freaking out.
Yep. Chickens having a fit. Pigs.
Yeah.
The pigs almost look like they're trying to sing in like a little triplet. They're like all singing at each other.
The fair is a veritable smorgasbord.
Mm-hmm. A bull is trying to knock down a fence. And then there's Chaozu.
Biscuit and Marigold are heading for the hills.
They're heading for the hills where they have a little bungalow where they like to do it.
Those horses fuck.
They like to stud in peace.
Yeah, they're not concerned about what's about to happen. They're horned up.
They're like, there's some other horses waiting for us up the hill. We gotta go.
We heard about this horse. Yeah, we got a text about this horse party. We're gonna dip.
We gotta dip out. Leave the saddles at home because we're all riding bareback tonight, baby. Mint.
Yeah.
I almost said Mint and Marigold, but it's Biscuit and Marigold.
Don't bring that sweet little girl into this.
No.
world.
I didn't mean to.
I know. Okay.
Look,
kaboom.
Kaboom. Chaozu warns of an explosion. The people of the village get very upset.
They're so mad at Chaozu telling the truth.
And that's what I was really, every single moment I was like, this is when they're going to fight. Like, this is when the village is going to turn, and they're going to turn evil, and they're going to try to kill our boys.
How dare you oppose our God?
Exactly.
Lord Satan himself, first of the fallen, son of the man goat.
Ooh.
The nicest guy we know.
Yeah. He watches over us. But
all he asks for in return is blood. What's the big deal?
He likes blood and a big old party.
Yeah.
But instead of having...
You don't like to party?
What?
Oh, the blood thing. I get that.
Yeah, it's more the blood thing than the whole party stuff. I was really into Marigold, and Marigold left the party already. So.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, bud. Look, she's She's not a one person horse.
That's right. I don't know why I tried to tie that down.
You caught feelings. Sorry.
I caught feelings and I shouldn't have.
It happens.
Should have put a rope on it. But boom, the mountain explodes. Lots of lava running down. And
it's a volcano.
Yeah, it turns out that mountain a volcano instead.
Reclassified. There's a bunch of fissures and earthquakes that happen in the ground. The statue almost falls on Mint and Paru, but Krillin, again, using the old noggin, is able to keep it from falling onto them.
Oh, yeah. It was a nice little way to show, like, no. Krillin's really... Krillin has really been training for this. Like, because that was a massive statue. And Krillin just like, nope, I got it. Catch. Toss. Everybody's like, we have to leave the village. We got to get out of here. Tien.
The leader of the village, who is also Min's grandfather, says, we have to pray to appease the god.
Oh, yeah. That typical tribal stuff. Now is our time. We shouldn't have been praying preemptively. Pray now.
We didn't fuck hard enough.
Get those horses back here so we can fuck in the face of God.
Look, don't text or call, okay? This is important. She's just going to ghost you, okay? You got to call.
If you text Marigold, she's not getting back to you. They went to their horsey hidey hole.
Don't message her on Instagram. This is important, goddammit.
Her DMs are always full. She'll never get back to you. Gotta call her IRL.
Yes. Sorry. I know there's stress about it. I understand.
Call Biscuit? No. Biscuit doesn't believe in phones.
Biscuit's never has. He's always got the phone on that 2%.
Mm-hmm.
Like the milk.
Milk.
That's her joke. That's her joke.
That's Biscuit's joke.
Just like
Biscuit's always like, gotta keep it 2%, like the milk.
My phone's on milk, and we're not talking about whole.
Talk about that skim.
Anyway, we're gonna die,
but not quite yet, Aaron.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay.
They don't.
Oh, really? All right.
They don't die yet, despite their thoughts and prayers. Tien.
Let me post on Facebook real quick. Volcano destroying village. Could use all the good vibes we can get.
Send us your thoughts and prayers to stop the volcano. So instead of praying, Tien uses action and is like, I'm going to change the course of the lava to save the village. We have to. And then, of course, Yamcha says, I'm going. Chaozu, of course, goes too. And Krillin then runs off to follow them.
Mint's like, no, Krillin, don't do it. Then Krillin looks back, smiles, and does like a weird fist pump. As like, it's not like a wave. It's like, it's not a thumbs up. Look, he's making the jerk off motion. Let me just say that.
Krillin's like, I got this. Holding the shake weight.
This is how easy it is. This is how not a big deal this is for me.
Just playing with myself. That's how easy this is going to be. But then, that's it. We get a golden freeze frame of all four boys running.
Can punching stop lava?
Let's see. Quick prediction. I bet they have to, Tien, Krillin, and Yamcha all have to use like their respective Kamehameha attacks. So Krillin and Yamcha use a Kamehameha to make a channel on one side. Tien uses the Tri-Beam Cannon to do something on the other side. And Chaozu uses his mental abilities to put a big old rock in front of some lava. And that's how that episode ends before commercial.
Krillin knows how to dig a hole real fast from all that training. He
That's
just
right.
redirect the lava.
Maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe I think they're going to do something too cool.
And then spell out, Mint, will you go out with me?
Oh, and then it hardens into iron?
Yeah. And that's a monument. And then years down the road, Mint comes like, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. It's a monument.
Ooh. Yeah, that's where we'll end talking about this episode.
Because that's where the episode ends.
And we'll also transition to talking about all you wonderful people. Our mailbag is. You must have had an encounter with Marigold because it is empty,
Ooh, buddy.
dusty, chapped, if you will.
Yep.
But over on Twitter, I just want to say thank you all for the love on some of the stuff we've been doing. Thank you again at Son of Blaine for the wonderful fan art involving Chiaotzu. And I'll just look, if you want to see it, you got to come over.
Got to come over to that Twitter, or you got to check out the Instagram where it will be posted soon. As of the end of this recording, it will go up because I forgot. But
and then at Aaron Wallake on Twitter has he sent us a nice video involving the 1 minute roundup. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out.
Go check that out on Twitter at Kame House Party. Instagram at Kame House Party, KameHouseParty.com for any more information that we haven't already given you. And of course, if you want to write in, just send it on over to KameHousePartyPod@gmail.com. Don't be shy. Slide into them DMs, fam. We won't bite. Marigold and Biscuit might.
Only if you ask for it.
Only if you ask.
As was challenged last week, we did make a spoopy horror movie trailer based on last week's episode that we covered.
You gotta check it out.
It is on our YouTube. It's on all our social accounts. If you have not checked it out yet, I recommend you check it out. Warning to headphone users, but it's less than a minute. You got time.
Yeah. I listened to it on my headphones and I didn't have any problems.
Ooh, I didn't peek. But there are definitely
there's some moments.
It is dynamic audio.
Oh,
that's for sure.
It's so good. It's one of the best things on the internet right now. Prove me wrong.
Also, look, we worked real hard on that. I don't know if you could share it around to people who might appreciate it. Maybe post it on various forums or subreddits that you're a part of that maybe might appreciate it. We would appreciate that because, folks, the word of mouth is the best thing you can do to help share and grow the podcast.
That's right.
Look, no one wants to hear me say my podcast is great. Then I'm being a jerk.
No matter how true the statement, Aaron and I can't
and it is true.
We can't go around being like, you got to listen to my podcast. It's really, really good.
Hey, bro, my podcast, it's the best. You like Dragon Ball comedy? Then you'll definitely like it. Here, let me sit down and play it for you right now.
Yeah, so you can see how that is off-putting to some people, especially the people we don't know that we try to do that to on the street. But you guys and gals who listen, you got friends around you that they trust you, they love you, they want you to recommend things for them to do and listen to, and this is the perfect thing.
Yeah. If you think this is spooky, well, they do the opposite of that. But you can tell this was a joke.
Exactly. But what's not a joke is how great the fans are that listen to this podcast and how truly impressive all of the contributions that people make to this podcast are. As small as they may seem to some, to us, it means the absolute world. So thank you. And
thank you very much for all your love and support.
For all
your thoughts and prayers.
For all your thoughts and prayers. And then, of course, no matter what you're praying on, no matter if your lips are chapped and you're a horse, or if you got a girl you want to impress her, guy you want to impress her, lava you want to stop, you gotta
keep fighting.